What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godly Potential YouTube channel with another video. This video, I'm going to be answering the question. The question is entitled, how can I be independent and confident? This is a very embarrassing thing to ask, but how can I improve myself and become more confident and independent? I have always been the shy type, the kind of person who gets anxious when I just receive a stupid phone call, shy to ask people for directions. I always have to build up my confidence before I do them. And I see myself as a pathetic piece of shit when other people can do it without any problem. However, when I'm with my friends and family, I'm a lot more confident. Which brings up the question on how can I be confident and independent. I need your advice. This is probably the most basic thing anyone can do, so please bear with me, I guess. I want to improve myself. I want to be confident when I talk to people. Alright. So, how can I be independent and confident? First things first, I want to go into what it means to be dependent. My definition, I haven't looked up the definition, so it's probably in alignment with it, or it's probably out of alignment with it. Don't know, don't really care, but it will make sense. To me, what being dependent on something means that you can't produce that thing yourself, so you have to go outside of yourself to attain it. Such as everyone on this earth is dependent upon the earth to provide them with oxygen in order to live. You know? So that's what that means. So let's say somebody's emotionally dependent on someone else. That means that they can't feel good within themselves. They can't create that sensation or emotion of feeling good or well or whatever the emotion is within themselves. So they believe. So they become emotionally dependent on someone else because that person can create those emotions within them. Hope that makes sense. So, but in this case, you said you want to be just independent. I'm assuming when it just comes to like, you know, doing shit on your own, going out by yourself, just doing stuff on your own. So first you gotta look at, so you're dependent on having others around and going out with you and doing whatever it is that you want to do, because you feel like either you feel like you won't have a good time if you go out by yourself, you feel uncomfortable going out by yourself, or you just downright feel like you can't do it by yourself. First thing, how to be more independent is to, I hate to say it, but you got to put yourself in these situations. Let's say you're financially dependent on someone, right? Like they take care of you. The reason you're dependent on them person financially is because you feel like you can't go out and make that money yourself. So what would you have to do in that situation? You would have to go out, get a job, or do whatever you do to make income. Keep doing that, and then you will no longer be financially dependent on that person. So if you say, let's say you want to go out and have a good time by yourself, because you feel like you can't go out by yourself and have a good time. What you would have to do is go out and do the things that you enjoy doing. Like the things that you just enjoy doing. Like, what is the thing that you enjoy doing the most? Go out and do that by yourself. Doing that a couple of times, you realize that, damn, I can do this by myself. I am independent because I'm having a good time doing this thing. I enjoy doing this thing. Yeah, it'd be better with friends, but I can do it by myself. Now, you also said how to be more confident. And the example you use is when it comes to answering phone calls, and you say you feel shy, but not around your friends. The reason you don't feel shy around your friends is because it's a sense of familiarity, as well as they get you. That's all it comes down to. This person gets me. So naturally, you may feel unconfident because you feel like most of the world doesn't get you. You feel like you just feel like the world doesn't understand you. So how do you get over that? You start doing things that you enjoy doing, like I said, and you meet people who enjoy those same things, and then you realize you're open up. As well as you might be like that because they're talking about shit that you don't care about. So if you're around a group of people, let's say you don't like sports, and they're talking about sports, you're cut off, right? But let's say you're into, I don't know, a certain TV show. They start talking about that. You're going to want to chime in. You're no longer going to be unconfident. You're going to want to express it. You may not have the courage enough to just invite yourself into conversation, or start the conversation that way. But if they were to ask you about it, I guarantee they'll get you talking like nonstop. So as far as like answering phone calls and shit though, it just comes with repetition. You're gonna keep answering phone calls and people call, and you realize that this person doesn't even know who the fuck I am. Then you'll realize that, ask yourself, do you care about that person that's calling you? Like say some random person. The answer is probably no, you don't give a shit about it. So you can switch the roles and put yourself in their shoes and realize that they don't give a fuck about you either. So it'll take the pressure off. You can relax more. But overall confidence, I believe it comes from self-esteem, as well as having the understanding that you can do well in an activity, and that goes along with competence as well. So you might not be confident at driving when it's your first time driving, but as you get more experience, you become confident at it, because you realize you have the knowingness that you can drive, you can handle it. So that's a way to build confidence and how to be more independent. Hope that helps. If it did, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you guys got any questions, send me an email at mygodlypotential@gmail.com. I feel like this video can help others who are dependent on shit or lack confidence. Be sure to share this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. But that is all.